Hi friends! We are going back to school. I'm going to take you along with me as I go to a few different places, cafes, restaurant style places associated with the University of Edinburgh. They're in a couple of different areas of town, so we've got a lot of ground to cover. So let's not waste any time. Let's go. I just found a great place to sit after picking up my cool stuff from Levels Cafe. Levels is apparently one of the cafes that's designed around the housing and buildings for University of Edinburgh. Now the university is sort of spread out among buildings in different areas. Well, it's kind of in the same area, but it's not like a campus. So there are different ones in different parts of town. Where I just went is the Holyrood area, and if you're not familiar with Holyrood, it's where the palace is. It's the Holyrood Palace, or Palace of Holyrood. It's spelled Holyrood, H-O-L-Y-R-O-O-D, but you say Holly. I'm not sure why, but that's what you do. But right now I'm looking at the palace right over here. Just over here is Parliament, which is this very funky architecture building that was built a number of years ago, and like millions and millions more money were spent than it was supposed to to build it. But it's a cool place where the Parliament meets. And then right up here you'll see we have one of the 7 hills of Edinburgh. These are the Salisbury Crags, and Arthur's Seat is right there. But where I am, it's so beautiful, isn't it? It's a beautiful spring day. And I'm gonna see what I got at Levels. And I brought a fork. Yay, I even brought water. I was prepared. Now, but I might not be as prepared as I wanted to be because one of the items is in a cup and I did not bring a spoon. So I'm gonna see what we got. It looks like soup. It could just be like a sauce or something. No, it's definitely soup. It smells really nice. This place seemed like I don't know if you could see on the video, but it looked like somebody's mom had cooked the food. Like it was like in casserole dishes, but it was this huge cafe, fantastic place for if you wanted to come work on your computer, and the prices seemed really good. So let's try this soup. It's a really yummy tomato. I'm not always the biggest fan of just like a plain, boring tomato soup, but this has lots of spices and things in it. That is really good. And I have 2 boxes that look like this. It has writing on top, and I've tried really, really hard not to look. And I'm literally holding my hand over the writing while I try to open this. Okay. It looks like it's some kind of a patty. Well, first of all, it's got potatoes. I'm just going to pick one of those up. A nice roast potato. This, I don't know if you can see. It's got like almost like a puff pastry around whatever it is. I might have to look at the box. Oh wow, that's nice. It might be vegetarian. Yeah, I see broccoli. I see orange. Okay, I'm looking. Sweet potato and broccoli pie. That's so great. When I saw the description of this pickup, it said hot food. So obviously I didn't plan dinner. And you know what we're having? Sweet potato and broccoli pie with roast potatoes. I wonder if the other one is the same. If so, then Mark and I don't have to share. Oh wow, there's our veg. It's got cauliflower, peas, carrots, and something that looks like lasagna, which, okay, I'm peeking. Lasagna and veggies. I love lasagna. And like I said, this looks like it was in a casserole dish. It's delicious. Oh, yum. That's so good. Oh, I love lasagna. I don't think I said this was 5 pounds, which had me slightly concerned because 5 pounds is a lot. And even though it was hot food, I could tell the meals were not incredibly expensive. Couldn't find a price on lasagna, but like the breakfast rolls were like $1.80, and it wasn't an expensive place, which is fantastic for students. But I thought, am I going to get my money's worth? I really think I did. I got 2 full meals and soup for 5 pounds. What a wonderful dinner that we're going to have tonight. And that was from Levels Cafe at University of Edinburgh, Holyrood. I am loving this back to school episode. I just went to the library at the University of Edinburgh. Now, I couldn't go in because I don't have a little library pass and I'm not actually a student. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but I'm not a student. But I could see inside and it had the cool writing, and it's just so fun. Like, this is an international university, so there are people speaking all kinds of different languages, and I heard somebody talking about books on the lawn. Like, it's a beautiful sunny day, so there are people all over the square. This is George Square, and I'm sad to say I've never actually been here, and it's gorgeous. I didn't even know it existed. I mean, I knew George Square, but I didn't think it was anything really, and apparently it's a beautiful square. Just over there is a labyrinth that you can walk, so it's really cool. And I just went to the cafe that's right next to the library. As it says, it's open to anyone. It's another big place, just like at Levels, where anybody can go in. Lots of space if you wanted to work on your computer or just meet a friend for a cup of coffee or a snack. One side had computers with desks, and the other side was just like, it had some booths and then chairs. It was just really cool. I'm really happy with it. Also, on the way, I stopped and got a boba. I love my milk tea. So that was, cost as much as this magic bag basically, which is not a great savings, but it's so good and it was hard to pass up. But I went to the cafe and they gave me this nice big bag, and interestingly enough, it says Levels, which is the same name of the place that I just went. I'm going to touch this because the sky is prettier. Let's see what we got. This was 4 pounds, and it did not say hot food like at Levels. But, oh, it's a wrap, and it says it's $3.65. This was 4 pounds. It's a tuna and sweet corn wrap. Not my thing, but my husband loves tuna and sweet corn, so that's a Mark thing. Oh my goodness. A salmon niçoise salad. It's got like 2 huge chunks of salmon, a boiled egg, like green beans, and all kinds of stuff. Look at that. That's amazing. And it's $4.30 for that. We already have our hot food for dinner, and now we have our salads. And I would think that like at least the salmon we'll save for lunch tomorrow. But what's this? It's in a cup. Oh my goodness. It's a banana pecan Greek yogurt parfait. That looks really nice. It's got raisins and pecans. Look at that. It's like a brown, I want to say like a brown sugar sauce with you can see the bananas floating around. That's incredible. Okay, so now we have lunch and breakfast for tomorrow. It's another bowl of something. Oh, you see that seagull? Hide the food. Wow, okay. Sumac chicken, roasted turmeric cauliflower, and quinoa salad. This is a fantastic deal. I have already been so happy that they offer these because students, hello, why wouldn't students want to do this? This was £4. And if you're on a budget, like 2 full real meals, well, 3 really because the wrap, and you've got your breakfast, that's more than a day's worth of food for £4. That was fantastic. At this cafe, they also had a lot of baked goods and everything, so I imagine at different times, this offering, unlike Levels, the window was the half an hour window, so probably toward when they're closing, but this was from 4 until 7:30 at night. So come anytime in the evening and get all these meals. What a great deal. I absolutely loved these 2 that I've done so far. I may be able to sneak in another one for this video, hopefully. But if not, just know that if you are in Edinburgh and you see ones for the university locations, don't think those are just for students because they're phenomenal. I will recommend these to everyone. Obviously, I'm not going to taste these right now because that would, kind of get all over everything. But I will be having those, and I mean, what's not to like about big salmon, beautiful salmon salad? That's incredible. So thank you for coming with me to the library at George Square. I'm really happy because I did get to do one more to get to go pick up at the Quad Cafe at Old College. This is the Quad, and it's like the law school, and there's a gallery and it's some other cool stuff. This was by far the smallest of the 3 places that I went, but it was very calm and serene. It was a small little cafe, so I don't think they definitely didn't do big hot dishes, but they didn't do a lot of like meals at all. It seemed like more sandwiches and things like that, but it was 2 smallish rooms, but they were well lit. There were people quietly working and visiting, but it was really nice. I don't know if it's open to the public, but if it is, I would totally go there. It was very nice, but definitely off the beaten track. So it's in this Quad in one of the buildings, and you wouldn't even know it was there. I had literally had to ask to find out, but you go in and then you go upstairs. So it was fun. Here's the first thing. Okay, it just looks like a bread. Oh, it says toasty. Mac and cheese toasty? What? So you can see macaroni and cheese? That's so funny. Okay, well, I'm definitely like putting that in the air fryer and heating that up. Never had a mac and cheese toasty. That's wild. Okay, we've got a sandwich. Mozzarella, tomato, olives, and pesto panini. I forgot to say, as I do half the time, this was £4, so that's good. Oh, we've got another salmon niçoise. So they must be making the salmon niçoise salads at the same place. This was $4.30. It says on here the panini says $3.90. The toasty says $3.50. But I mean, for £4, and already we've got 3 things, and there are 2 more things in here. Oh wow, a fruit salad. Strawberry, watermelon, grape, and kiwi. That's very nice. That says $3.15. That's really good. I rarely get any fruit, which is surprising because you would think that fruit, is going bad like it does. I would get it. There's one more little thing right here. I hope it's sweet. Did you notice at either of the other 2 locations, I didn't get anything sweet other than kind of granola. Let's see. It's a muffin. Looks like, yep, lemon poppy seed. That's nice. That was really fun getting to go to the Quad Cafe. Like I went back to law school. I mean, I didn't go back to law school. I never went to law school in the first place. I went back to school.
to get some food. And it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to go to the Quad Cafe at Old College. That wraps up our going back to school. It was so much fun. I loved getting to try 3 brand new places. You know, I got to be a student for the day, well, kind of. Got to go to law school for the first time. But thanks for coming with me. I had a blast. And as always, thank you for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it. And I do love to hear your comments about where you found wonderful deals on magic bags in your area. So please keep it coming. Let me know. And I look forward to our next adventure. Thanks for tagging along with me.